Every year, NGOs, international donors and government health departments spend billions of dollars on healthcare education in developing and third world countries. To tackle health-related issues through literacy, the South African Depression and Anxiety Group, SADAG, introduced the Speaking Book. This is specifically created educational tool designed to effectively impart vital health information to low literacy and under-resourced communities. Now, the most recent book, launching on the 24th of October in Abuja, Nigeria, was created in collaboration with the UNICEF and Rotary for End Polio Now. UNICEF's community mobilizers will be armed with 15,000 speaking books to use as a communication tool for communities faced with health risks. Now, to elaborate further on this amazing book, let's welcome on the line the founder of SADAG, Ms. Zane Wilson. Zane, a very good afternoon to you, and thank you for joining us on PM News.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much.
All right.
It's a necessary service.
All right. Now, Zane, firstly, we'd like to commend you for an absolutely progressive initiative, but please tell us, how exactly does a speaking book work, and what was the motivation behind its creation?
Well, we decided it about 7 years ago now. Our NGO is particularly big in mental health and talking about teen suicide prevention or depression and AIDS in rural communities within South Africa. However good the brochures were we left them were being thrown away. So we looked for an alternative. And we looked for something that people would enjoy, would love to listen to a celebrity voice, Lillian Dubé, Rose Imatena, whatever, and value the content and want to show it to friends, family members.
Mm-hmm. Now, judging from other initial projects, Zane, that you have done, how has this book been or will be received by the under-resourced communities, especially in this crippling time of Ebola and other deadly diseases?
Well, we believe that for something like Ebola, everyone is talking about we need education, we need information, we need help. It's not a classical, only medical approach. So obviously, if we can get the books into the communities, each book, according to UNICEF research, is seen by over 120 people. So if we can get trainers, community workers, healthcare workers, exactly the same as we have in rural parts of South Africa, out with these books, talking to them, and it means that the people can play the message over and over and over again. There are 16 messages, so they can play it until they're very comfortable with it.
Now, Zane, we understand that the launch of the new book is set for the 25th of October, but please briefly tell us which common health issues are being highlighted in this book and where can people get it?
Okay, this particular one is for polio. There are only a couple of countries still left with polio. Nigeria, Pakistan, they're the main ones. So what we've done is we've finished the Pakistan one. We're producing 15,000 to go through into Nigeria, which is shortly towards the end of this month. They will be going to community workers. They will be distributing throughout the country. There'll be a high visibility. There's personalities they recognize doing the voices, and they're in 2 different languages. So it makes it easy for people.
Very, very good indeed. Now, Zane, before I let you go, as SADAG, are you planning to roll out further projects similar to this one across the entire continent?
Most definitely. Certainly the Ebola one is absolutely critical. But in South Africa, where we are now, we're saying it's important we have one on either bipolar or schizophrenia. It's Mental Health Day today, and it would be stunning for us to be looking at a donor who understands the value of getting these 2 messages out to patients throughout South Africa.
Ms. Wilson, thank you so much for your time and your great works.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All right, that's Ms. Zane Wilson, the founder of the South African Depression and Anxiety Group, or SADAG, talking to us about a new speaking book aimed at providing vital information about diseases.